Have you ever been online minding your own business and you come across a link that says something just so crazy, so bizarre that you just have to click on it because you can't believe it? Or maybe you're on YouTube and you see something like OMFG, Super Saiyan Green Kabe confirmed for the next arc. What's going on, everybody? Mecha Saiyan here, or Mecha Saiyan, or whatever you're gonna call me. And today we're gonna be discussing clickbait. Now, clickbait is something that is widespread. It's a very big thing, and it's not just for Dragon Ball. It goes for everything. It goes way beyond DBZ. So, this is going to be a main topic about clickbait in general. We're going to be talking about what is clickbait and how it affects everyone and what we can do about it. And, well, let's start with the basics. Okay, so let's start with what is clickbait. Well, clickbait, the way I look at it, is false advertisement online. Now, advertising and marketing is something that has been around for years and decades, and it's probably not going to go away anytime soon. And what you have to understand is when you have a product that you want to market or advertise, whether it's something you're selling or maybe it's a YouTube channel, the main goal of the advertisement is to attract attention, to capture the person's attention and retain it. You want to lure them into seeing your product. And that is where the term clickbait comes from. But anyways, okay, so what are the different types of clickbait? Well, let's say you are online on Facebook or something and you see something that sounds so crazy or you cannot believe it, so you just have to click on it because of the title. It's just so, being so unbelievable, you just have to click on it. It makes you want to click on it because you want to read more. It makes you interested. It got you hooked. So then you go on it and you read it or you watch the video or whatever it may be. And then you find yourself disappointed because what you see is not what you expected to get. Now, depending on the type of clickbaiter that person is, it's gonna determine what kind of content you're gonna see. Now, like I said, there's different types of clickbait. Let's say you see something like, for example, I'm just making this up. Let's say you go on Facebook and you see OMFG Super Saiyan Green Kabe confirmed for the next arc, and you go on it, and it's nothing confirmed. It doesn't give you any detailed facts or information. It's just basically speculating or debating or theorizing about the possibilities of Kabak being Super Saiyan Green, and basically just talking about the theory itself, not actually saying that it's confirmed, even though the title said, or maybe it didn't say it, but in some cases, some people will say something is confirmed, and then you click on it, and there's nothing at all. So, that's like not such a bad way of clickbaiting because there's worse. And well, let's get right into that one. Well, the most douchebag type of clickbaiter that I can think of is the one that lies not only in the title and in the thumbnails and whatever, but also in the content itself. Now, when you go on YouTube or Facebook or the internet, basically the internet, you're mostly looking for one of two things, either information or entertainment. And when you offer someone some piece of information and you string them along or you advertise it, and then you provide nothing but lies and made up stuff that is not true and you know it's not true, that is probably the most douchebag type of clickbait that you can do because you're just straight up lying. And what you have to understand is when someone watches your videos or someone clicks your links, they are taking time out of their time that they could be using to do something else, something better, something productive, and they're giving it to you by watching your video. So when you take their time and you bullshit with them, you string them along and you lie to them, that is really a douchebag thing to do. Now, there are ways to advertise things and make it sound good or better than it actually is without actually lying or clickbaiting. You see, as long as you don't cross that line where you don't lie, um, it's not clickbait. Let's say, for example, you are playing, let's say Mario Kart online or whatever, and you take a screenshot of you winning in first place and you make that your thumbnail for your video. Now, let's say you did 5 races and one out of those 5 you won in first place, and you decide to screenshot it and use it as your thumbnail. That's fine. That's not clickbaiting. That's kind of sugarcoating because you are kind of putting your best out there to advertise your best screenshot that you can put or your best results of the race or whatever. But even though you did not win all 5 races, you did at least come in first place for one of them, so it's not technically clickbaiting because the screenshot is still legit, it's still true, and there's nothing clickbaity about it. Now, if you put in a screenshot as your thumbnail where you come in first place and you do not come in first place in any of the races on that video, then that, my friend, is clickbait. Now, of course, in Dragon Ball, we've seen so much clickbait, especially recently. People coming up with fake thumbnails, using fan art or fan-made pictures, fan fiction stuff, and trying to make it seem legit. Um, Transformations that we've never seen before, characters that are long gone and never coming back, things like that, that they just want to grab your attention to make you click on it, and then you click on it and it's just a waste of your time. So clickbait is bad for everybody except for the person that's doing the clickbaiting. Now, of course, in real life, when you do such things as false advertisement, it will eventually catch up with you. And hopefully, I'm hoping that the same thing will happen to these clickbaiters online. Hopefully, I'm hoping that people will see through their crap, their bullshit, and these clickbaiters will lose their credibility, get a bad name, a bad reputation, because that's what happens when you lie and when you false advertise. And eventually they'll fall off, hopefully. That's what I'm hoping for. Just like in real life, even though clickbaiting is always going to be around, it's always going to be a thing, there's always going to be more clickbaiters coming out in the future, they're eventually going to get taken down too. All we have to do, or I should say all we can do, is support the real content, the real people, and the truth. And just spread the truth. Let everybody know what is legit and what is not legit, what is bullshit. You have to stop supporting the clickbaiters because they make money off of it. That's why they do it. Like, I don't know the numbers exactly, but maybe like every 10,000 clicks, they get like 10 cents or something like that. Like I said, I don't know the numbers exactly, but it's something like that. They get something real, real petty for just getting a whole bunch of people, thousands of people, to come and look at their lies and their bullshit. So they're basically wasting thousands of people's time to make a petty amount of change. Like, it's really, really messed up. So yeah, obviously when you have a product or a channel or something that you want to market and advertise, you want to grab people's attention. It's very important to grab people's attention and retain their attention to lure them in. However, it is not good to lie, false advertise, and clickbait people into watching your stuff, your content, because then they're going to be unhappy with you. You're going to get a bad name, a bad reputation. You're going to lose all credibility, and it's just going to be bad for you in the end. Now, I do not want to say any names, but there are so many clickbaiters, especially on YouTube with the Dragon Ball stuff. And even on Facebook, there's a website called, I think it's blastingnews.com. It's a website where basically they let anybody go on there and write anything they want. and publicize it, and people click on it. People will post those links on Facebook. They spread around, and more people click on them and spread them out. And it's like a virus or a cancer, of misinformation. And I hate that website because not even though not everything on that website is false, there's so many people that take advantage of that and they use it for clickbaiting and lying and all that crap. So I hate that website and any other websites that allow that to happen within them. But yeah, I think the best thing we can do is just stay together, support the real content creators, the people who spread the truth and facts, and just, I don't know, maybe if you see someone clickbaiting with bullshit thumbnails that are clickbait, or video titles that are clickbait, I guess we can report that. I'm not sure what exactly the option is called, but I think it's report for misleading thumbnail or misleading video title or something like that. Yeah, and eventually, if enough people report these clickbaiters, they're gonna get a bad name, a bad rep, and maybe they'll get their channels deleted. I don't know exactly how that works, but yeah, I don't want to say any names, even though there's definitely names in my head right now about which people clickbait, and I don't want to say any names, but I will say um, we should support people like Geekdom 101, Rhyme Style, Kwame's Land, of course. Like, there's so many good YouTubers that will not bullshit with you and will not clickbait. You just have to find them and subscribe to them, show them your support so that they continue to grow. And that's basically it. We just gotta stick together and just get rid of these fucking clickbaiters. Like, we can do this. We can definitely make them disappear little by little. Like I said, there will be more clickbaiters to come to replace them, but eventually those clickbaiters are gonna go out of business too, if you want to call it a business, because eventually it's just going to be the same cycle. They're going to lie, get a bad rep, bad reputation, bad name, lose credibility, and they fall off. And hopefully that's what's going to happen. The same thing that happens in real life when companies lie and false advertise. Hopefully the same thing will happen, and the real legit people that make good content, hopefully they will prevail. But anyways, guys, I think that is it for this video. I hope that I covered everything. I have a big feeling that there's something that I forgot to mention or talk about. I just cannot think of it right now. But if I do think of it, I'll follow up on it with a comment or maybe another video if it's something really that big. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, share the video with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more content. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day. Stay awesome. And I will see you on the next one. Peace out.